Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Finance with Avon. I just want to make a quick video about what's going on with SoFi Invest because I'm a major user of SoFi Invest. I talk about it on my channel sometimes. I refer people to SoFi for the savings account, the checking account, and the investing platform. And so when the investment platform went down yesterday, personally, it affected me because I actually did want to do some buying of stocks, just a few. I like buying on down days. However, today was a down day as well. So maybe kind of saved me. I was able to buy a couple stocks I know lower than where they were yesterday. But anyways, I won't get into all that. But it went down yesterday, and it's kind of one of those things. It's like, oh gosh, okay, maybe it'll be temporary, something like that. No, it was down all day yesterday. And so, yeah, like I said, it affected a lot of people. I was looking online at SoFi, to see if Twitter or SoFi support were saying anything about it. And they did not make any main tweets about it. They replied, and I'll go over some of those as well. But, they didn't really step out in front of it on their main Twitter to come out and say anything about it, which I was disappointed about. On SoFi support, and here's their main Twitter right here. And, they tweet about other things and everything. Nothing yesterday. But it was kind of like, okay, something to step out in front of. I would have appreciated if they would have stepped out in front of it. I understand they didn't know how long it was going to be down, I guess, because it was down all day. And I'm sure no brokerage wants to be down all day. I mean, no financial institution wants any part of their, business down all day. It's definitely going to leave a stain. I'm sure people are going to leave, because of this for sure. It definitely not a good thing, especially a upstart, not a really upstart. SoFi's been around for a few years, but they're newer than, Citibank and Bank of America and JP Morgan and Charles Schwab and all those, guys that have been around a long, all those companies that have been around a long time. So, they have to make a name for themselves. They also have to prove that, they're safe, they're secure, they have quality, things like that in place. So, especially as a technology fintech company where technology is like one of the main things, and they have Galileo too, which runs in the background of a lot of different financial institutions with the way they work, for their workflow goes and everything. So, it's very interesting that it was down all day. And I'll tell you about why they said it was down all day. So, yeah, they did reply to people when they were, adding them about the SoFi Invest platform on here on the SoFi Twitter and also on SoFi support. So that was good. At least they didn't go completely silent about it. So yeah, they did reply. You see some here, SoFi Invest down for anyone else too? Just me? No, definitely everybody else right there. Been down all day, still down. We're sorry. They reply back to that. I'm going to cash out. It's about 1,000. People had options open and things like that. So some people definitely could have lost money. People wanted to sell yesterday. People wanted to buy yesterday. So it's definitely affected people, personally for sure. Contract expiring. This person right here in the money. So we're sorry. Pretty much a kind of generic response. I think all these are, yeah, we're sorry. I think this is pretty much a copy and paste. We had an issue with our service that organizes data. So they responded to everybody, but it was pretty much the same response. And so yeah, a lot of people definitely affected over here. And I checked out Reddit, of course, over here. SoFi Invest in down. So yeah, but in official SoFi right here, we're aware of the issue. Pretty much the same response right there they were giving people on X. And yeah, if the editing looks a little choppy, it's because I found some choice words on some of the comments and replies here on Reddit, and I just kind of have to skip around because this is a family-friendly finance channel right here. So yeah, down all day. But it's back up today. It's back up today. If it was down another 2 days in a row, gosh, yeah. So let me go over here to the email they sent today to pretty much, it has way more information about why it's down and everything. So I'm gonna go over here to the email they sent today. I have it up in another window. I thought I did. Yeah. All right, so this is the email they sent today. 10:13 a.m. is when I got it right here, and I was actually logged in before I got this email and just checked to see if it was up, and it was up at the market open, and so that was great because the market was Nasdaq was down, SP was down a little bit, Dow has been kind of bouncing back and forth, but I did do some buys. I bought a couple things, about a little bit of Pfizer, a little bit of Bank of America, even though my average cost is down. Anyways, I just like talking about stocks. Of course, if you listen to any of my videos, you know that already. Okay, anyway, so on the email here, it says, "Hi, Avon. We apologize for letting you down when you were trying to access your SoFi Invest accounts. Rest assured, your investments remain secure and your accounts are safe. We understand your frustration and are taking actions to make sure these issues don't happen again. Your ability to see your accounts, transfer funds and assets, and trade is fully restored. The incident was caused by an interruption in service by the part of our Invest platform that collects and organizes market data. As soon as we discovered the issue, our engineering teams worked as fast as possible to resolve the issue. To make sure this doesn't happen again, we are implementing new tools to aid us in detecting and solving issues before there is an impact to members and adding additional redundant capabilities to limit potential downtime. We value your membership. We want to help you continue to achieve your financial goals with SoFi and are committed to being a partner you can trust. Thank you, SoFi team." So yeah, that was the email right there in full. more information than the generic reply they were giving back right there. Says that the issue came down to the way the SoFi Invest platform organizes and collects market data. Kind of bold term right there. Market data is various things. Their app doesn't have a ton of information on it and for customers and users to actually see, as far as the different stocks and things like that. Like you have a PE, a dividend yield if the company pays a dividend, the high and low, 52-week high, 52-week low, the high and low of the day, some news information about the stock on each page and everything like that. So, and then of course the chart that has the stock movement for like 3 months, 6 months, a year, things like that. So, and it's not really a really detailed chart. Like you can't zoom in and start adding, moving averages and, different kind of, relative strength index, RSI, different things like that. So it's not a ton of data we can see as users with different stocks in their app. I know on the back end, of course, there's much more data, much more things going on with coding. I know a little bit about coding and engineering and things like that. I know there's a lot going on. So I'm not discounting the fact that some things can go wrong on the back end for sure. It's kind of a bold term right there. I'm a little bit like, I kind of wish they would get into more detail. I know they can't lay out everything because, safety and security reasons, maybe, was it a hack? I don't know. It says just the way their platform collects and organizes data. So, but my account was fully restored. I didn't lose any shares that I know of. I checked, I didn't really check completely. Maybe I need to check like exactly my share for shares. I checked in all the companies that I own in SoFi, which is around 2018, something like that. They're all still there. I'm down on some stocks. I'm up on some stocks, pretty much the same as I was before, overall portfolio, and things. So my investments are still there. I didn't have any orders pending. I didn't have any options or anything going on like that. So I wasn't affected by any of that. But yeah, my account's still there. All the stocks I own are still there. It looks intact and everything. But that was the reason why they said it went down, which is very interesting that it was down all day because of that. So and I don't know how they're going to kind of recover from this, because their SoFi Invest platform has been down before, but I don't remember it being down all day that last time that it was down. So it's just something that, I want to kind of make a quick video on to let you all know, like, yeah, I really like SoFi. I'm going to continue using SoFi. And I know some people are definitely probably left or maybe leaving. Let me know down in the comment what are you doing in response to this? Are you just kind of whatever, staying the same, or you leaving SoFi, or you taking your investments off of SoFi, leaving checking your savings, or just how are you doing with this? Me personally, I'm leaving everything on there. I'm not going to move things around. I don't have all my money tied up with SoFi. I don't have all my stocks and ETFs or anything tied up with SoFi. And I use them for investing and I use them for the savings and checking, but I also have, CDs going on and other things going on. Anyways, so yeah, me personally, I'm going to continue using SoFi. I'm going to just kind of keep an eye out on these things, things like that. And another thing that people are wanting from this is, financial compensation. Maybe they're going to throw $100 bonus at us, $50, $1,000, something. I mean, like something. I mean, $1,000 would be a lot for all the users that were affected. I mean, yeah. So, but yeah, something kind of financial compensation. Financial compensation usually makes people feel better. Like, if it would have been $50, $100, 20, 25, something, it would have still wouldn't have resolved everything. People will still have a bad taste in their mouth from this for sure, but it would have been like, well, all right. And people that understand numbers and things like that, they would have, times that, members this, times this. Oh, they just spent this much money to kind of, as a goodwill act, a goodwill gesture. So, that could have went a long way. Maybe they still will. This would have been a time too, that right the day after, to kind of put a Band-Aid on the wound and kind of, help some of the people not leave there or leaving. I'm just Googling SoFi Invest to see if there are any news about SoFi Invest being down, any articles or anything. I don't see any right here, so that's good for SoFi. No, yeah, I don't see really any articles on that, so at least not yet. So, well, no. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, that I just wanted to check that out because I haven't actually checked that outside of making this video. So, yeah, I don't see any articles on that. But, yeah, that was it for the video. Just wanted to make a little quick news update about what happened yesterday with the SoFi Invest platform, what they said in response to it and everything. For people who don't use SoFi, if you're curious, or if you do use SoFi, just, yeah, that was it for the video. Many more videos coming at you, of course, in-depth analysis of accounts, ranking videos and stock analysis, and I got a bunch of great videos coming down the pipeline here. But yeah, that's it, you all. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Take care.